Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm here. Today we're going to be making something like this, Synthwave logo. Now I had a lot of fun making it, so I figured I might as well be doing a tutorial on it. So this is going to be used for my game that I've been developing with a really cool artist from America called Lily Nguyen. We got a little card game going on here. I can show you what we have so far as well. So we got some space battles going on as well. Some cards aren't finished, but we have like a duck sort of thing, and you have like advisors talking to you and whatnot. And it's basically a resource management game where you can easily swipe. It's very easy to play and pick up. So yeah, look forward to it. Now for the tutorial. Yeah, so the game is going to be called Fudged in Space. And I think it needs to be like a cuter logo than this, but still I had a lot of fun making it. So I'm going to definitely be showing you the process. Alright, let's say around 900 pixels and height is around 3000, alright? Just start with that. Alright, now first we want to put in the grid view. So just go to snap to grid and turn off snap to pixel and show grid. Alright, now we have a nice grid going on. Now I had an idea to make the FiS, but you can come up with your own ideas, but we're just going to go with the FiS for now. So what we're going to do is like start off at any point like so, and then if you hold shift, notice how you get a nice 45-degree angle, and that's exactly what we want. So we basically want to start off with strokes. So let's just get the arrow tool and make this one black to start with. Get a nice stroke amount around 20-ish. 18 actually is better. It's more perfect. And we're gonna make it not so round. So if we go to stroke and click on the stroke, we can actually select the straighter one for now. Okay, that should be on by default, but I had it on curvier. So now we're gonna like use the pen tool again, and I'm gonna add to it like an F, like so, and maybe make a new one starting from here maybe, and end it like so. And for the eye, I'm going to also use the pen tool again. So P, and then something like this, and make it a bit bigger. There we go. So that's the eye done. Now remove it like so, just right arrow, and tweak it a bit, press A, and then drag to select that handle, and you can tweak it. And then for the last letter is an S, right? So we're gonna do the same thing, sort of make sure it's covering the similar amount of distance, like so. So just so we have the perfectionism going on, because I'm a perfectionist. Well, I tend to not want to be a perfectionist, but what can you do nowadays, especially with like these kind of designs, you actually want to be perfect. It's kind of funny. So yeah, just adjust it like so, and we can just keep adjusting till we get something close to what we want. So these ones are definitely a bit too long, and these ones are definitely too short. There we go. Now you notice that this one is actually a lot bigger than what I had before. So what I can do is I can just basically move it up a little bit like so, end it off around here, and this one off around here as well. That looks a lot better. Similar with these handles as well, just put it down like this, and this one as well. So just hold shift while you're doing this, and as you see, we can drag a guide down from the rulers, and we can just tweak it like so. And actually you can tweak it like so, because we're going to cut it off right now. Okay, So once you're happy, and I'm sure I can move the S a little bit to forward as well. No, I think I'll keep the distance. It's fine like this. So if we zoom out, it looks pretty good. And yep, I'm happy with that. So once you're happy, we can keep it back up by just Alt and dragging it outside. Use the arrow tool and drag it out. So this won't be in your canvas, but you still have a backup of it with the outlines, with the stroke mode. Now we want to expand it, so we have all outlines. So we go to Object, Expand, and yep, just default options. And now you notice we have like some kind of overlap going on here. So we can fix that really easily by using the Shape Builder tool right here. So we do this, there you go, fixed. And now we want to obviously get rid of that, the bottom. So it's very easy as well, just drag a rectangle and Shape Builder that out, and with a minus, so you just hold Alt. Very cool. Now I want to make the accentuated edges. So you just simply like, you know, so not really accentuated, but I mean like the aggressive triangular sort of the edges for the cool factor. So then you just basically drag the handle like sort of 45 degrees as well. Make sure to hold shift for accuracy, and also this one. There you go. There you go. And now we want to move it in a little bit because we have extra space to work with. So let's just move it in so until it looks good. So probably we can move this handle in as well, but we have to sort of cut this one out. Now to do this one, we're going to put two handles, one here and one here. There we go. So with the pen tool, you just click there and there, and now we can delete. Oh, we can select this handle using the A, and then we can delete it with direct selection tool. And then now once it's deleted, you want to still join it. So we join these two together with the pen tool. And then for this handle, I'm selecting it with direct selection and I'm moving it inside as well. So to make it even more perfect, you can basically experiment and move it down a little bit more, stuff like that, so that you can draw a line and it's going to be like fully lined up. So if you draw a line like this, right, it's going to like fully line up to that. Okay, so how we're going to do that is we just move it down so that it sort of stays within the line. So we select all of these handles, right? And then we just drag it down like so. And now that should be pretty much perfect, as well as this one. So we just drag it down so that it's all lined up. There we go. Now we can delete this guide. And we can move this more inside, like so. Now you see this, to sort of get the perfection going on here. Really nice. I love that. Love that perfection when it comes to making logos. And obviously, let's chop this one off as well. So, you want to extend this one like so, and then maybe chop it off. We can actually break the rules a little bit with this one and turn off the guide, snap to grid, and we want to make it like sort of half. Alright, I'm happy with that. Really happy. That's looking really good. Alright, now we have a workable object to base our text around. Let's move on to the next step. Now, if all you want is a simple logo, you can just basically, you know, use this and it's perfectly fine. Like, a lot of clients will ask you for a like simple custom typography logo, and you know, if this is what they want, already you have a really nice logo to work with, you know what I mean? Let's make it like dark blue for the background, less saturated. already it's looking really tech and really funky, you know. And you have the perfection on top of everything. This is what you want with logos. Definitely something good. Alright. But if you want to make a synthwave, let's move on to the next step. So, I mean, as you notice with these, there's a gradient as well as all these other stuff. So we're gonna go on to make that gradient. Now with a gradient, it's actually pretty simple. So you just highlight the object, group them as well, Control G, and you just go to the gradient bar and you make a new gradient. Like before, you should be, you can select one of these defaults and then you can play with this bar. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually make it black from the top and then it goes gradually blue. So make sure you go to HSB to get a better feel for it. So we want more black and it's like less saturation but also blue. So something like this is completely fine. And then we want a hint of cyan, so we add a bit of cyan to the mix. So going back to HSB, that's really good. So cyan is like really saturated and it's light, and that's the cyan right there. And make sure it goes down like so. It's actually like, you're supposed to do like around to half, because the other half we're going to do another thing for it, okay? So then it goes to white, right? So this is what we have. Just make the spacing a little bit more, play with it until it looks good. Alright, I'm happy with that. So we're gonna make another gradient down here, alright? But this time it's gonna be a bit different, because it's gonna have like a mountains on it, like so. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Google a mountain silhouette. So what I'm gonna is go to Google, go to mountain silhouette, just Google that. And then you can get one of these. This is what I got. Like, you just look for a stock that you're happy with, something flat. All right. So I like the flatness of like this mountain, so that's why I got this one. And once you paste an image in, you just go to the top, go to silhouettes, live trace, and then go expand. All right. So we don't need the rest, we just need the top one. And what I'm going to do is press A and then like select the bottom of that and just extend it like so. So it's very big to work with. And I'm going to actually make it a bit, you know, wider as well and smaller. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually just copy what we have there and just put it down like so. And now with this mountain, I'm going to do a shape building thing. So it's like kind of like here that you want the cutoff of this mountain. So just place it in somewhere that's nice, right? And then you just select both of them, and then you maybe just do the whole thing like so, yeah, so it covers all of it. So you select both of them and then you would cut off the top bit, alright? So what I'm going to do is minus the top bit from this mountains. There we go, and minus that bit. Now all we're left with is this part, alright? So we're going to do the same thing, apply the same gradient to that one and make it from top to bottom. Now it's perfect. Alright, so then we can just basically drag it up so that it goes back to the original place. But you don't have to be completely It doesn't have to be completely accurate, it just needs to be like something similar, alright? Now notice some mountains are a bit too tall, so what I'm doing is I'm going back and tweaking it. I'm not sure why this has a duplicate, but yeah. I'm going to go back and tweak it so that it's more flat. Alright, I'm happy with that. It's flat now. Okay, so this is the gradient part done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an outline of the whole thing. So what we can do is copy this whole thing again and just paste in front, Control F. Now I have this pasted. What I can do is press Shift X. So Shift X reverses it so that now it's on the stroke mode. And then we can just increase that. And also click on the stroke options, make it round. And then round cap. And also make it on the center is completely fine. And just change the settings a bit until it looks 5 points. So once I'm happy with that, I can go ahead and expand it. Alright, now it's not very good looking, so this is a cool part. We're going to knife it now. So what we can do is go to the knife tool. There you go. So it's in the eraser and scissors, so it should be eraser by default. But you can knife, and then you can basically knife it like so. So it's gonna have like a 3D look to it, which is really nice, as you see there. Okay. Alright, so that's a... So you can definitely like experiment, which is nice. Like put a little hint of pebble in there, it looks really good as well. Now once you have what you like, what we're going to do is I'm going to copy this again and paste it in front of everything. Now this time I'm going to make a stroke. -2. Okay, expand. So now we're left with something like this, and we can just use the shape builder again and we can cut it like so. Now we have something like this, and what we can do now is put it on top of illustration typeface, and then give it a white stroke. And also use the rounded corners. And you see that just goes nicely, and it just makes a nice sort of outline for it. And make it like maybe 0.75, which is not very noticeable. And let's just put it on a dark background so you can see how it looks like as well. Yeah, that looks really cool, huh? Now we basically finished with the font. We can go ahead and make the bells and whistles. Now for the background, I actually just downloaded space background of FreePic. Yeah, there you go. So this is what I selected. The gradient night background from FreePic. So once you've got that file, you just basically paste it in. And I look through the layers and I disable the stars because feel like without stars it looks better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the same thing, so paste that in. And then just make it a bit bigger. Yeah, I'm going to group everything now, so have it grouped up. Control G, and then I'm going to paste it in and put it in front of everything. So with the, arrange, bring to front. This is a shortcut key that I used. Alright, now you got this whole thing going on. All we need to do is spice it up a bit, and we're done. So to spice it up, I'm going to, make a cool triangle with a pen tool, like so, like a synthwave triangle. Looks perfect, like so. And then just use a radial gradient for this. So make a new radial gradient. Just delete that. I like this purple we have going on here. So like a purple to a dark navy blue. It's fine. Start it from there. It's perfect. Now I'll just use the arrange and put it behind it a little. With this, I'm going to actually make it have a bit more blue. That looks better. Alright, that's fine. Now, with the handwriting, I chose to have this font right here. It's called Gold Brush. Should be this one, right? Yeah, so it's this one. So I like this font called Gold Brush, and I basically put it in like so. Make it a bit bigger, just to break it up, and you can use a neon if you want as well. I'll show you the neon variants if you don't want to go with a magenta. So the neon variant is you go with the white and you give it a magenta magenta stroke. But with the brush font, it doesn't look too good. Then you go to stylize and outer glow, and then you give it a glow setting. Pretty straightforward, and it's not too bad either. Right? So then to finish it off, you can make you can get some stars from another texture, so high resolution film grain. Just get one that you like. Let's say like this one. Just copy that. And then just make it smaller and go to the appearance or the transparency and make it on soft light and lower the opacity. There you go, perfect. Now you have a really nice synthwave effect. Alright, I wasn't too happy with the stars, so I'm going to do a quick guide on how to do one that's nice. So you go to the star tool, and then make sure it's on 4 sides when you hold Alt and you click on the canvas, and just drag. And then you can hold Option or Command. Actually, you can hold Command, or if it's in your PC, it should be Alt or Control, and just make a really thin one like this, and also another one like so, kind of like that. It's perfect. And make sure like you have a gradient, so use a radial gradient and like white to transparent white. So it's both of them are white, but this one has 0% opacity. And that's basically a cool shine done. You just group it and then put it on top wherever you want. That looks nice. So I want this one to shine. And I want a little smaller shine here, and I want a smaller shine there. Okay, I'm really happy with how this turned out. So leave a like if you ended up liking this tutorial and if it has helped you in any way. And be on the lookout for Hydrogen Space in the app stores. Coming in a few months, hopefully. We're gonna, we just started working on it, so. But do follow us for any progress updates and whatnot. I'll speak to you very soon, and leave a comment and whatnot if you had any ideas, suggestions, or just in general like how you went. I'm really curious to see how you went and your results on this tutorial as well. I did an error, as you see there, like it's not 45 degrees. So make sure you don't make the same mistake I did and use the shift tool all the time. So when you hold shift, it's always going to keep it to 45 degrees. And the original, when I paid more attention, is definitely 45 degrees. Alright? So I look forward to seeing you in the next video and hope you guys stay chill. Peace out.